Paul and I spent as much time apart as we did together." They climbed from the vehicle and carried their luggage to the rustic cabin. The panoramic views beneath the afternoon sun boasted rock formations that glistened like diamonds and uplifted Ellen's spirit as she unlocked the door and pushed it open for her friends. Tanya entered first. "It has a fireplace?" "Two, actually," Ellen said. "One in each bedroom." "Unfortunately, it's hotter than a firecracker," Sue said. "That would have been a nice feature in winter." "At least it has air conditioning," Tanya said. "The musical only runs in the summers," Ellen pointed out. "Speaking of which, we better hurry if we want to get our meal before the show starts." The natural amphitheater built into the canyon wall was bigger than Ellen had remembered, as was the crowd of people in line for the chuck wagon steak, baked potato, and corn-on-the-cob dinner. To fight the summer heat, misters kept the air cool around the covered picnic tables. On the opposite side of the path were vendors with jewelry, textiles, and art for sale. Once they had their plates and were seated at one of the tables, Tanya asked, "How long did you say the show lasts?" 2 hours, I think," Ellen said. "Don't worry, you'll love every minute of it. They do an incredible job." "This food is delicious," Sue said with lifted brows. "I wasn't expecting it to be so good." "There's peach cobbler for dessert, so save room," Ellen said. "What made you choose to bring us here and to Santa Fe?" Sue asked. "You've already seen the show, and although you said you wanted to shop for turquoise, you don't really wear that much jewelry." "Not just the turquoise, the art," Ellen said. "Santa Fe is an artist buffet." "I think there's more to it than that," Sue said. "What are you, psychic?" Ellen asked. Sue shrugged. "I've told you many times that I have the gift." "Speaking of psychics, I saw one over by the jewelry," Tanya said. "We should ask for a reading before the show. If Ellen won't tell us why we're here, maybe that psychic will." Ellen sighed. Okay. I found a house I might want to buy in Santa Fe." "What?" Sue and Tanya said at the same time. "I want an artist's retreat," Ellen explained. "And where better than in Santa Fe?" "But you have an art studio in your backyard," Tanya pointed out. "Well, it's turned into a woodworking shop, too," Ellen said. Sue grinned. "That's cute. I can imagine you in there with your paintbrushes while Brian works on his wood." Tanya giggled. "That sounded nasty." Sue laughed while Ellen glanced around at the others nearby, hoping no one had overheard. "You don't like sharing, I guess," Tanya said. Ellen tilted her head to the side. "He uses power tools. It's not the retreat it once was." Sue and Tanya lifted their brows. "I have absolutely no regrets about marrying him," Ellen said. "I love him, I really do. But we're still adjusting. I'm still adjusting and adapting to my new normal, you know?" Tears welled in Ellen's eyes. It had been harder than she'd anticipated to make a new life with a new man. She'd been used to the way she and Paul had fit together. It had been comfortable. As exciting as it was to be in love with Brian, it was also exhausting. She needed her space. "I get it," Tanya said. "No worries." "I'm sure you'll find your footing soon," Sue added. Tanya took a sip of her iced tea. "So, tell us about the property you want to buy." Ellen leaned forward. "It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600-square-foot home on the side of a hill with views of the mountains. I like the modern architecture, simple with lots of windows, and it's only a 5-minute drive from the plaza." "Sounds nice," Sue said. "When do we get to see it?" "I have an appointment with the realtor on Friday morning," Ellen said. "What's today?" Sue asked. "Wednesday?" "Yes, Wednesday," Ellen said before taking a bite from the fresh, buttery cob of corn. "It's not haunted, is it?" Tanya asked of the house. "I don't think so," Ellen said, "but it's been vacant for quite some time." Sue arched a brow. "Interesting." Since they had plenty of time before the show, they browsed the vendor tables after they'd finished their meal. As promised, Tanya stopped at the table belonging to the psychic and asked for a reading. The psychic took her hand and frowned. "What's wrong?" Tanya glanced nervously at Sue and Ellen before turning back to the psychic. "Do you sense something bad?" "Are you ladies traveling?"